Today, we're diving into a topic that's often discussed, but now not always understood. Why is the South of the US so poor? We're going to explore the historical, economic, and social factors that contribute to this issue. So let's get into it. When we talk about the South, we're generally referring to states such as Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, and others in that region. These states have higher poverty rates compared to the national average. But why is this the case? First off, let's talk about history. The South has a unique past that plays a big role in its present economic situation. For a long time, the Southern economy was heavily dependent on agriculture, especially cotton. This economy relied on slavery, and even after the Civil War and the abolition of slavery, the region struggled to transition to a more diversified and industrial economy. The Civil War devastated the Southern economy, and the Reconstruction era that followed wasn't enough to fully rebuild it. Sharecropping replaced slavery, but it still kept many African Americans and poor whites in a cycle of poverty and debt. If you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Fast forward to the 20th century, and while other parts of the country were rapidly industrializing, the South lagged behind. This was partly due to a lack of infrastructure and investment, and partly because of social and political factors that resisted change and modernization. Even today, many southern states struggle with low wages, high unemployment rates, and less access to quality education and healthcare. These factors all contribute to higher poverty rates. Education is a big one. Historically, the South had less investment in public education. Schools are often underfunded, especially in rural areas, and this means fewer opportunities for students and a workforce that's less prepared for high-paying jobs. Poor education systems lead to a cycle where many people can't access higher education or vocational training, limiting their job prospects and keeping wages low. Then there's healthcare. Many southern states have higher rates of uninsured residents and less access to quality healthcare services. This impacts overall well-being and economic productivity. When people are unhealthy, it's harder for them to work and support their families. Medicaid expansion is one example. Some southern states chose not to expand Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act, leaving many low-income residents without coverage. Social factors also play a role. Issues such as systemic racism and historical segregation have long-lasting impacts on economic mobility and access to opportunities. Minority communities, particularly African Americans, have faced significant barriers to economic advancement. So why is the South so poor? It's a complex mix of historical legacies, economic factors, social issues, and policy decisions. But it's important to remember that the South is also a place of resilience, culture, and community, with many people working hard to overcome these challenges. There are initiatives aimed at improving education, expanding healthcare access, and attracting new industries to create jobs. Change is slow, but it's happening. What do you think? Have you experienced these issues? Or do you have ideas for solutions? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.